Hi guys, I hope that you guys are doing pretty well. So if you've been following me for a while, so you already know who I am. So I'm Sam. I'm a pre-medical student. I'm a bioengineering student at Broward College in Florida. And the thing that I want to do right now, or maybe today, is start a new type of content, which is more educational videos, because I did think about making content for YouTube, but I've never like fully find something that I wanted to keep doing for like a long-term type of thing. I really do like talking about different subjects, but one thing that I do mostly is studying. So I thought about making making videos about things that I'm currently learning. So right now I'm learning anatomy by myself. It's not any classes that I'm currently taking for my AA, but stuff that I'm doing on my part time, and I'm using a platform called Coursera to do it. And I'm taking Michigan University anatomy specialization class. It's a class with different systems, so like it's like 4 classes, and once you'll be done with it, you will get the specialization and they will teach you a lot. And so I really wanted to do that before I take an anatomy class in college, because I like learning stuff before everyone, if it makes sense, or at my own pace, and start diving into the subject before other people do, because I find it way much more interesting when I dive into the subject earlier, because I'll have a much more understanding when it will be the time for me to study at school. And I really like being ahead, so that's why I'm currently studying anatomy in my free time. And the way that I'm currently taking this class is I do one video every day, or maybe one lesson every day. So right now, like today, I did lesson one. Lesson one was a short video, 5 minutes, and then I took the quiz. It was a quick introduction on the musculoskeletal system, or the skeletal system. So I did learn a lot of stuff, but not a lot though, like a couple stuff about it. So it was just a simple intro, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And I think that's something that I'm gonna keep doing, right? Like learn something in the morning, and then at the end of the day, once I'll be out of clinic, so I will just make a video and share it to you guys, like what I learned throughout the day, or maybe like the thing that I learned early in the morning. So today I've learned about, not completely though, but I did learn a little bit about the skeletal system. So I've learned that they also call the skeletal system the musculoskeletal system, and I also learned 3 main definitions for it. The first definition that I learned for it is abstract, so I don't really understand what it was, but the first definition was I'm back right now. I had a problem with my lights. So the first definition was the musculoskeletal system is the body's central framework. I really do not know what they meant by that, and I'm gonna write it on my board right now. So let me fix this. Oh my god, no, I don't need this color. I need this one. Done. So we can say done. So we can say musculoskeletal system or skeletal system. It's the same thing. And the first definition that I've learned about it, that I learned on it, is it says the skeletal system, or the musculoskeletal system, is the body central framework. It's pretty abstract for me. I didn't really know what they meant by it. Let me put it back. I still don't know what it was when they said it's the central frame, the body's central framework. I think it's because it's the group of bones and like what the body, or maybe like all what the muscles, tissues are based on, or maybe like the support, and that's why they call it like the central framework, so I kind of like think it's because of this. But the first definition though is pretty abstract. I don't fully understand it. Maybe tomorrow once I learn more about it, I will kind of like get it, but right now I still don't. So the second definition was way much more clear for me. It says the musculoskeletal system is the group of bones, connective tissues, and in the connective tissues they said tendon, cartilage and ligament. So I kind of like understand it way much more better, because the way that I had it in mind was it's like all the bones and stuff that they called cartilage, and also like tendons and ligaments, which is pretty much the same thing. Like, no, it's not the same thing as cartilage, but it's like connective tissue, and they put it on the connective tissue. So that's the way that I understood it. So I'm gonna write the second one, which is the skeletal system is not the group. I'll call it a group of bone. Yeah, I'll just call it the group of bone. No, a group. It's a group of bones, and then there's a connective tissues, and under they have tendon, cartilage, ligament. So right now I don't fully know what connective tissues are, because I haven't taken anatomy yet. I'm currently studying anatomy by myself, and I did take biology back in high school, but I didn't take it in college yet. I'm gonna take it in January, so right now I really do not know what they're talking about, but I have a pretty good memory, so I just retain everything that they were saying, and maybe later tomorrow once I will learn more about the subject, I will have my own understanding and will explain it way much more better. So the second definition is the skeletal system is the group of bones, the connective tissues, and under connective tissues they put tendons, cartilage, and ligaments. And the third definition that I've learned, which is not really a definition, but it's the thing that I said when I like the first thing that I said in the video, which is the skeletal system is also called the musculoskeletal system. And honestly, I did spend a lot of time trying to say musculoskeletal system. I still can't fully say it right now. I'm really sorry about it. I have a thick accent, but I'm learning, and like saying medical words and maybe like medical terms is really challenging for me. But I will get through it though, because I'm practicing every day and I really want to get better every day, so I have to practice. And the second thing that I learned today is tendon. So I think they said tendon were an attachment of two bones. That's what they said. So I'm gonna put it and kind of like explain what they meant by it. So let's say tendon. So attachment. Is it tendon attachment of two bones? No, that's a lie. Yeah, so now the other thing that I learned today was joint, not tendon. I said tendon. Tendon is not an attachment of two bones. The second thing that I've learned today was joint, which is an attachment of two bones. You have joints, attachment of two bones, so I might have like bone A and bone B, and this is gonna be the tendon. This is gonna be the joint. That's the way that I understand it. It might be it, now might not be it. I really don't know what now, but later I will find out as I'm learning more about it. And the other thing that I learned today is the definition of CT, which stands for connective tissue. I still don't know what it is, but I just know the definition, connective tissue, and I also learned something else, which was cartilage articular. I'm still struggling with this thing, cartilage articular. So we have cartilage articular, or no, articular cartilage. Yeah, articular cartilage, not cartilage articular. Articular cartilage. It was articular cartilage. So 5. So what was it? Oh shit, I make a mistake. Articular cartilage. The definition was present whenever there is a joint, or maybe like present whenever there is two bones. So it's like a structure that might be around the joint, but I don't know yet. And then the other thing that I learned today was CT something, but it was like deep CT or CT, connective tissue. What was it? Density. Yeah. The other thing that I learned today was density, which stands for dense connective tissue. So dense connective tissue was additional layer that add protection to the bones, and also a set for bones grown, or maybe like cell proliferation. That's kind of like the thing that I understood, maybe the thing that I memorized when it comes to it. So I'll just put it there. Dense CT, which is dense connective tissue. Say additional protection to the bones. Just say to bones, and then side of cell proliferation. And finally, I learned the function of the musculoskeletal system, which some of them were much more straightforward because I understood what they were saying, but others not really because I didn't dive into the subject yet. And so the function were in total 6 function of the skeletal system. So they were in total 6. The first one was support. So they said support the skeletal system provide like a structural framework, which kind of like goes back to the first definition that they had that I didn't fully understand, but was pretty abstract for me. But I think that they're still talking about like support, the fact that the muscle attached to the bones, and it's kind of like bring support to the body, to the human body. So I think that's why they say that it brings support or provide like a structural framework. And the second function was let me put structural framework. To what? I'll just say structural framework. And the second function of the skeletal system was protection. They said that the skeletal system protect some organs. So I kind of got this one though, because you have your rib cage and then underneath it you have other organs. So I think the rib cage is still like a part of the skeletal system, and it does indeed protect other internal organs. So I did understand this one. It was protection, internal organs. I'm sorry for my handwriting. And the third one was helping movements. Was it helping movements? Assistance in movement. Yeah, was assistance in movement. This one I really don't know what they meant by it. Probably when it comes to you doing some kind of range of motions, or maybe like you bringing your arms like this way or this way, contraction, retraction, stuff like that. Probably. But they said assistance in movement. The fourth function was mineral storage. And relays. They briefly talk about like two mineral or maybe mineral. I really don't know how to say it in English, but I'll just stick to mineral. But they did talk about two minerals that the skeletal system kind of like store and release, and it was phosphorus and calcium. So those I won't forget it. And they also said something else about calcium, has calcium being like the highest mineral in the in the skeletal system, or even the human body type thing. So yeah. So they said the fourth function is mineral storage and release, and it's calcium and phosphorus. And the fifth function is, what was the fifth? The fifth function was production of blood cell. They also added something close to blood cells in bone marrow, in red bone marrow, not in bone marrow. In red bone marrow, that's what they had it close to it. And the last thing that they had was storage of triglyceride. This one I really don't know what it is, and they put in yellow bone marrow. This one I really don't know what it is. I really don't know what they mean about it. So there's things that I will look on or maybe learn later, but right now that's pretty much what I learned and what I recall from what I learned earlier in the morning. So I don't have any expectation in this video, honestly, so I'm just gonna keep using this to recall myself, like stuff that I've learned throughout the day, and become very much more comfortable about it. So I'm just gonna keep doing this every day and see, yeah, if it's gonna be beneficial for me. If it's gonna be beneficial or maybe other people find it helpful, I will keep doing it. But if it's not gonna be beneficial for me, or maybe anybody will find it helpful, so I will just not do it and do something else. So, but I just wanted to share it to you guys, kind of like how I learn and how I recall stuff, because I really have like the photographic memory, so I will know exactly what was close to something, even if sometimes I might know that there was something close to something but I don't recall it, but I will just know there was something there. So I think you guys can like see how I do it when it comes to me recalling stuff that I studied. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, because I'm gonna be learning something new tomorrow, of course, and I will come on YouTube and share it to you guys. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm gonna close this right now and put the video on YouTube, and to go take a bath and keep reading the chapters that I'm currently reading, because I have a lot of reading to do. Bye.